The topic of this presentation is constructive criticism. This skill is useful for leading a team as well as for everyday life. No matter who you are, you're likely going to find yourself in a position where you'll need to give negative feedback, whether it be in your personal or professional life. You can become familiar with the art of constructive criticism in this presentation. Constructive criticism is the process of offering valid and well-reasoned opinions about the work or behaviour of others, usually involving both positive and negative comments. Constructive criticism improves a person's behaviour and avoids blaming and personal attacks. It has a positive tone and focuses on clear, achievable objectives. Constructive criticism can improve a person's behaviour, encouraging positive changes, whereas destructive criticism condemns and discourages the person. No one enjoys being criticised. Even when criticism is constructively intended, the receiver may be sensitive and respond with feelings of anger, sadness or guilt, especially when the criticism is delivered in a way that tends to arouse defensiveness. Here are 7 things you can do to help give constructive criticism and to master this valuable skill. Number 1. Choose the right time and place. It's important to choose a peaceful place and time to deliver your constructive feedback. Receiving any criticism in front of others is very unpleasant and stressful. You should meet at a pleasant, non-threatening place and have sufficient time for the feedback meeting so that there is room for dialogue in the case the person would like to respond to your feedback or ask questions. Number 2. Focus on the situation, not the person. It is important to focus on the situation and not the individual. For example, instead of saying, "You are not good in preparing presentations," say, "I think for today your presentation could be better with some entertaining elements like videos, animations and jokes." This will help prevent the other person from potentially feeling inadequate. Think twice before critiquing someone's personal appearance or character traits. It's almost guaranteed to cause hurt feelings. Number 3. Stick to I statements. Prefer using I statements over more accusatory you statements. This is because when people receive messages that start with you, such as "you didn't do this," or "you never do that," or "you always," it is natural for them to feel attacked and take defensive or even aggressive position. Express your opinions in I statements to speak from your own experience and also to show how the other person's actions are affecting you or your situation. Number 4. Use the sandwich technique. The sandwich technique is well known and popular. It consists of starting out with a praise or a positive comment, then getting into area feedback that could be perceived as critical and ending again with something positive. That way, the criticism is sandwiched between 2 positives, which makes it more digestible and better accepted by the recipient. Whenever you ask someone to make changes, start and end in a positive way. Number 5. Be specific. The more precise and specific your feedback is, the more actionable and useful it is for that person. Focus on objective points and facts. Just telling the person you didn't like something isn't very helpful. Instead, be clear and give specific examples of each point so that the person knows what the problem is and how to solve it. Don't say too much at once. You don't want to overwhelm the person with too much information. Number 6. Keep your communication positive. For example, notice the difference between the statements, "In my opinion, your presentations could be great if you add some attractive elements like graphs, videos, animations, questions for the audience," versus "Your presentations are not of sufficient quality." That sounds easier to accept, right? The first one is much more useful for the recipient as it provides positive information rather than just a negative statement. Number 7. Use constructive criticism only when necessary. Ask yourself if constructive criticism is necessary for the situation. Unsolicited criticism could be hurtful. If the person is relatively minor, it may be best not to say anything. It's important to use constructive criticism as a means to solve only serious problems and to help people improve, not for helping yourself or hearing your own opinions. Mastering the art of constructive criticism isn't easy, and giving feedback won't always go well, even if you do everything right. Just remember, like with most things in life, you'll definitely get better with experience. Let us now repeat the recommendations from our presentation. 1. Choose the right time and place. 2. Focus on the situation, not the person. 3. Stick to I statements. 4. Use the sandwich technique. 5. Be specific. 6. Keep your communication positive. And 7. Use constructive criticism only when necessary. Congratulations, you have just learned something useful. To learn more skills, visit our learning portal, which is completely free. All videos are available at the link UNWIND.work. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.